so...
Well, hello and welcome to another Challenge Cup match. We've got Chisame and the Cutsman tonight. I'm not exactly sure of the settings just yet. I still have to look, but nonetheless, I'm joined with Sour Lime tonight.
Hello.
And we, of course, have Norinato on tracking again.
Now, what we have here is a standard Uncle Shirt Swords all dungeon normal, no variation seed going on here. Should be pretty interesting.
Definitely, and thank you for doing your homework because I hadn't made it that far just yet.
Oh no,
I'm gonna assume this is.
Yeah, I got this information earlier, like 40 minutes ago.
Well, Tuesdays are typically pretty busy for me, so I was behind on things. So, nonetheless, it sounds like Cutsman settings. This does not sound like crazy chisame settings. So, should be underway here momentarily. Cannot wait to see these two run. We have two amazing runners.
Yeah, I have not seen either of these two run before, so really, I have no idea what to expect here.
Well, as a general all-around basis, Chisame is very fond of expert. I've seen a couple matches with him pulling that settings out.
Ooh, that sounds rough.
And I can say this much: kicked my butt up and down one way or another yesterday in the daily. Cutsman, on the other hand, I believe was one of our 10-0 group runners as well. So, amazing talent from both ends.
Yeah, it's a... excuse me. Anyways, now that I'm done, like, dying over here. Oh, here we go. Oh, did we have a false start or no? No.
They're going. Sometimes there's a bit of lag, though.
Oh yeah, well. Oh, flute right off the bat. Hot damn.
Well, that's nice.
Oh yeah. I'm sure we'll have them synced up soon enough. They're usually pretty good about that. Yeah, see, where I used to just straight up walk like over and around and like follow the path on the ground, but the way both runners went through the middle of the bushes there saves off a solid few seconds, honestly.
Oh yes, standard NMG strats, and this is going to be a standard NMG run at least through escape with that sword.
Ooh, magic powder. Ooh, that could certainly come in handy.
Now, did you say this was normal or hard?
Normal.
Okay, then yes, that will pay off.
Yes, it is indeed normal.
And both runners heading on back. We're going to be probably trying to kill a few guards along the way. Obviously, we're going to want a bomb before we get out of escape. The dream would be to find a good 4-pack, though.
Or an 8. Oh, I found 8s a couple times. Oh, it's about the best thing you could find. It helps you. Just finding bombs help. Means you don't have to come back for those 3 checks in the back of escape later.
All right, and both runners using a different form of NMG strat for that first guard. Cutsman did the face left method, which I have not learned yet. Chisame tried the up method, which I screw up a lot, so. Heading back, and we'll see what's in our vanilla boomerang chest today.
What could it possibly... That was probably just a bloopy. Nope.
Piece of heart, close enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, pretty much.
All right, so coming up here in a minute, we will have our ball and chain guard. It takes 8 smacks with a sword, 2 pots, combination of however you want to do it. This will be our one variation from NMG strats. Typically, you'd wait by the door and boomerang that key, but Cutsman so far very easily able to knock him into that door.
Yeah, door, the corner, either way you can trap him and smack him over and over is a good strat.
So there was our first first dungeon item, technically, that small key, guaranteed to find it before the by the time you get to the Dark Cross. That does leave the map up in question, but other than that, we've still got 3 items. And those 3 items might be up in the air for a while unless one of these runners manages to pick a bomb up.
Yeah, oftentimes most people don't actually find the bomb drop until they get into the sewer and kill some rats.
Yeah, there's a couple spots that are real good clustered rats. There's also the rope room, the second room you go into, that's typically a pretty good chance. Unfortunately, both of those rooms have different forms of enemies, so you get a different prize pack. So if your guard pack just isn't giving you bombs, it gives you another chance. Poor Chisame trying real hard for that bomb, still nothing. We're just gonna have to play in the sewer.
Yeah, so we're not gonna see any variation in routes until they get out of the sewer. It's the thing about standard. Everyone's got to do the same thing for the first 5 minutes.
I imagine today it'll be for at least the first 10 or 15 minutes. They have that flute. That's going to draw them straight to Kakariko, even if there was some sort of variation.
Yeah, it's a good thing it's a good thing they
Whoop,
got that
bomb.
Oh, good. It's a good thing they got that money too, because if they only get one bomb, then by the time they get to CAC, then they can just buy some more easily.
Both runners grab that bomb and say, nope, no more ropes. In a bloopy.
Alright, almost there.
Alright, so what do we got?
Well, probably some red rupees. Probably the map. Or a power glove. Oh man, hello.
Oh my goodness, imagine if one of these runners had missed that bomb right now.
Well, yeah, depending on where the other glove is, that could have been a unique situation, that's for sure.
But that should tell you by logic, we should have at least either the lamp or the other glove coming up relatively soon. As to how truly it is, though, only time will tell. And we also know one other thing. That's a map in that chest. No, wait, we picked up the map. I'm a dip.
Yep, we did. It's just a big 20. Looks like Cutsman is making the play to check lumberjack, which is actually some runners won't. They'll go straight for the forest and won't bother checking lumberjack till they have access to it. But a lot of people still do like to get it out of the way. Because if you find out there's nothing, then it's a very decreased chance of an Aghanim.
Definitely. I'm in that first group, to be honest. I typically will not mess with Lumberjack unless I've got an old dungeon seed or I've picked up boots.
Oh yeah, I'll always check Lumberjack. But as for the Aghanim fight, I try to avoid that at any and all cost. Well, nothing important in the forest, just a heart piece and 50 rupees. And as for CAC, that's a whole other story, because there's, what, like 15 checks you can get there just right now with what they have?
Give or take. Now I'm interested to see how they route this. Do we just go ahead and head on in the Blind's Hut and gamble there's some bombs down there? Do we hit our bottle merchant up, our other checks that we can do without bombs? Do we just go buy bombs and say forget it? You got a preference? I'm a gambler, personally.
No, honestly, I'd go straight for the bombs, but you do have a point, because you could slash a bush or lift up one of those pots and get a lucky bomb drop.
And speaking of which, they passed a set of rocks on the way in the Kakariko. One of those rocks has a 50-50 bomb drop under them. I did find a bottle, and there's those bombs. Chisame getting lucky.
Oh yeah, Cutsman's went straight for that flute activation. Looks like he's bottle vendor gives you absolutely nothing. Looks like he's going for the work it from the bottom up.
Yep, probably gonna buy bombs. If nope, there's a heart container. We're gonna buy them. have to admit, it's the safer route, but you do lose a few seconds, which doesn't sound like much, but with racers like this, a few seconds could make or break.
True, but it also is still pretty early. Oh, magic mirror. Hello. It is still fairly early, so at this point, anything can still happen.
Oh, definitely. And it's just ironic you saying the word early when they pick that mirror up. That's the type of item you either want really early or just not at all.
Yeah, because a lot of times you'll actually have a mirrorless seed. I've seen lots of those.
Yes, depending on Swamp Palace. You don't wanna find it mid game and have to reroute through half your spot. And with that, our second goose is a loose.
Alright, and with that, both runners have unleashed the swag duck. Get them quick travel access. It's always a good thing.
Yes, and I'm looking at that mirror with that flute. That's Hera access. Depending on whether or not that big key is in the coffee break room, they could potentially full clear it. Of course, we haven't seen a map check yet either, so we'll wait for that.
No, some runners like we'll check the map like as soon as they get out of escape, just so they know what's going down.
I wish I could say I did. I mean to usually, but I usually forget till like the last second. I'll be like heading in the Eastern and then remember to check and be like, oh. But hey, that's why I'm not at this point in the tournament, right?
Yeah, I dropped out pretty early on. Couldn't make all the matches in time. But anyways, library. Ooh, was that flippers?
Those were some water toes, sir.
Ooh, flippers locked behind boots. Swamp Palace is required, and we're gonna really want to find those boots as quick as we can.
Yes, with either Swamp Palace or Zora Ledge, if either one of those pays off. Of course, if we gotta do Ice Palace, we can always fake Flipper.
Oh yeah, that's definitely always an option.
Just unfortunately, nobody's found a way yet to dupe Swamp Palace without major glitches, so...
Underwater 20. Nope, just 20 rupees and I think, was that a heart piece? No, it was bombs. I lied.
Just some blueberries. So here comes Mini Moldorm.
5 whole checks in here. It's a lot of potential.
Yes, I almost feel like it's kind of lost its value a little bit in version 30, but it still remains one of my favorite checks. There's that 8 drop you were talking about.
Okay, let's see what we got. We got a heart piece. Silver arrows. Woo!
Yes, Mini Moldorm redeeming itself today. We got silvers and we got a moon pearl. You know, where they're at right now, that moon pearl's extra handy. That opens up water walk.
That's true. But yeah, early moon pearl is always a good thing. Is they do the fake flippers up there. You can water walk.
Actually,
check the.
Actually, really close to having Zora money as well. Ooh, I bet that's why Chisame is opening that rock. There's only 20 rupees in there, but when you're this close, it's worth it.
Ah, bloopy.
Well, that helps, I guess. Yep, and definitely gonna head in and farm just a few rupees. I don't think we'll see the same play from Cutsman, though. He's almost 100 rupees off.
Maybe. I might decide to risk it anyways. You know, I've never seen fake flippers done at that point while facing right. I've always seen it done facing left.
Well, if you use your sword, if you hold out your sword to slow down your motion, sometimes you'll do it like that. But I'll do it usually up instead. There's a couple other strats. One, obviously, the NMG strat of using that brown bush right there. Also, if you're really hard pressed, you can actually set a bomb and it'll blow you to the absolute edge of the screen, but not transition. So that's another real easy way to set up that fake flipper.
Ooh, I didn't know you could do that. Wow, Lake Island, just a piece of heart. Don't think we're going to be seeing anyone go for that.
Yeah, I feel pretty safe to spout out random trivia about Link to the Past, because if I get any wrong tonight, I know there's a member in chat that will correct me.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. You got to be careful with your fake flippers. If you take one hit, it's an instant death, no matter how much health you have. Alright, for anybody who doesn't know, fake flippers, well, it's probably about the easiest thing you can pull off, and water walking is just, you go like you saw there, you just go to the waterfall cave, you go in, then out, then in again. When you come back out, you can walk on water. But if you touch land, it's over. So if you're going to do that, you got to be very careful.
Yes, and also if you have boots, you cannot bonk either.
Now, blueberries on Zora Ledge, I saw a little bit of the corner of it.
Alright, Scamfish, you're in logic. What do you got, buddy?
Alright, Cutsman does not have enough rupees, so he is going to ditch out and go straight to Death Mountain and out of logic rescue the old man. See what's there.
Expect the same. Espeon finally says hi to me. Thank you. I expect the same play to Death Mountain for both runners.
Oh yeah, see, if Cutsman never goes back to Zora or check the ledge, then that's gonna be a little bit of an advantage there.
Yeah, he could also route it in with a catfish check later too, without too much time lost.
Okay, well, old man didn't give us anything important whatsoever, but maybe Spectacle Rock? Will not. And see, before version 30, runners would just go into that cave and check to see what item is inside here. But with version 30 and with the telepathy tiles actually giving you hints, most of everybody will just go for it anyways, just to see what's there.
No decent hint this time, and Cutsman nopes out. What are we doing, buddy? Going back up.
Oh, finally got a map check. Eastern Palace, Blue Crystal, Desert Palace, Red Pendant, Tower of Hera, I believe. Sorry, no, Desert was the green pendant, and I believe Hera was the red pendant. And then I missed that Dark World map check, but I did notice that Palace in Darkness was the blue pendant.
Well, I missed it too, to be honest. We'll see if Cutsman does it.
Yeah, Hera. Yeah,
Oh.
Hera. No. Oh! Oh, gold gloves.
We got the midst of a Titan now.
Oh, Swamp Palace Big Key requires the hammer.
Well,
interesting.
Thank you for being obvious, game. Now we know we will not find it in the bombable wall. Thanks, game.
Yep, confirmed fire needed to clear Hera, so they're just gonna nope right out of there. With those gold
I
gloves, that gives them direct Dark World access. So we're probably gonna see the Thieves Town play, maybe a second map check, hopefully, because I missed the other one.
I am standing at the ready this time. Kutzman finally returning back to sick kid. Had to skip it earlier due to his routing. We just know it's Big 20 though.
Yeah, we just stole his entire life savings.
Ooh, Ether. Ooh, fair enough. Correcting me a little bit on my thanks game. That hint for Swamp Palace Big Key is going to put it on the left side, whether it says or not, because that's the only bad location in Swamp.
Yeah, nobody likes to go there if they don't have to. But, you know, a difference in routing here, Kutzman heading straight for Skull Woods.
Well, I mean, I'm actually kind of a Swamp fan, to be honest.
Boo!
Ooh, Master Sword. Well, I mean, it is the single densest item location dungeon in the normal game.
Yeah, but a good portion of the time it's garbage too, all of it.
Do you realize out of the last 2 dailies I participated in, it's had hookshot in it both times? Same chest even? Swamp Palace in version 30, I'm telling you.
The last one I didn't even have to go in it. But anyway, so far Thieves Town has nothing.
Kutzman is making the play on Skull Woods. It's another play that I'm rather fond of. Very quick checks.
Ooh, green potion, bottle number 2.
It could come in handy in a pinch. And 50 rupees. I'm not sure if that's the first or second item in Skull Woods.
Either way, you can't check anything else right now. I don't think. Without that big key, and without fire rod to get to the back half.
Kutzman, Dark World map check, please.
Did he do one already up on Death Mountain? Oh, did I just see a shovel on Bumper Ledge?
That's not nice.
I don't know, I only saw the corner of it because it was the Kutzman barely looked at it.
I have to admit that I did not see it, but that's still not nice.
Oh, Thieves Town hint tile, a unique item is in Swamp Palace. Hello.
A unique item is in where?
If it's the hook shot, I'm gonna lose my mind.
You know, I'm very bad about accidentally cursing and blessing these seeds, so... Hey,
Look.
there's a unique item.
It's hammer time.
Heck yes, and that's such an out-of-the-way location, too. That is an amazing gamble payout. Didn't have any boots, didn't have a cape, but still went up to the graveyard ledge and bam!
Looks like... Where is Kutzman going to Swamp Palace?
I imagine this is the hype cave play, actually.
Oh,
And
right,
that
yeah, because I was
back
like,
up from bottom.
right. I was like, right, because nobody has flippers. We know where they are. Alright, chat, get your hype ready. Let's see what's going down in here. First off the bat, we got garbage. And a little bit more garbage. Shield. Garbage. And money. And a... Oh!
Ooh, and a bow and blind cell.
Oh man, what what a beginning to this seed. I hope one of the items in Thieves Town isn't in the big chest, because can't get that without the hammer.
Real quick, according to Chisame's personal tracker, it looks like our red crystals are actually Skull Woods and Thieves Town.
Ah, so he did do a check earlier then.
Yeah, Chisame did. He just went through it so fast that nobody got to see it.
Yeah, I just noticed Pod and a flash of red somewhere on the left side. That was it.
So there it is, our dungeon layouts. I'm gonna call it now. We've got something in Pod, I'm telling you. That bow drop in there, that hammer and graveyard ledge, Pod's a pendant even.
Yeah, it's quite the interesting dungeon, to say the least. But it does, however, have 5 items in it.
Correct. 5 items, buried mostly in the back, too. Looks like we're going to get a little semi-high five from the digging game.
Alright, let's see what we can find other than money. What could it be? Ooh. Pod is definitely the place to go.
I'm telling you.
Now that lamp was a sweet find. But with the mirror, we're gonna see that see what the blacksmith is hiding. What are they going to forge for us today? Peg Cave has nothing but arrows. Alright then.
Nope. But you know what else we can do while we're here? I heard there's a certain bat living under.
Yeah, this is... Bat Cave is not something you want to skip, because if you have to come back later, then it's usually pretty out of the way at that point. And having that hammer is gonna really help out. On the other hand, if
Oh!
What? I missed
That
it.
was Kane.
Oh, which one?
That was Red Kane. You wouldn't hear me that excited about Brian, let me tell you.
Fair enough. Yeah, looks...
You know, interesting story I like to brag about. That Red Kane, I have a son named Kane and he's a redhead, so I already have a Red Kane.
Lucky you.
Now, technically, Chisame can get that.
No, you'd have to,
He'd
well,
have
he
to
or
mirror over
she,
and lose his portal, but he could do it.
Yeah, no, we're gonna check purple chests first, but I feel like how Cutsman grabbed the hammer and then came in from the bottom side like that, actually letting him get into Batcave the somewhat intended route, I guess. I believe that might be a advantage right there.
That one little gamble for that hammer is paying off in spades at this point for Cutsman. Let's just not forget, this is random.
Yeah, true. Anything can happen. Yeah, purple chest is somewhat time consuming. Not a lot of people will go for it, so you don't often see that in tournament, but guess we get to see it today. Even if it was just bombs. Oh,
Ooh,
good.
Checking that hint.
That is a good plan. I've a unique item in Turtle Rock. Well.
Well, Ice Rod and Turtle Rock confirmed.
Yep, there it is. It's done. It's over. Unless, could Boots possibly be in Turtle Rock?
Well, yes, possibly. We don't have enough information to determine it for sure yet because we're missing both rods still. But yeah, at this point, it's possible.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be my guess, and I'm gonna stick with it.
To be honest, we only really need at this point, as far as we know on Cutsman's side, Fire Rod. And even then, maybe not. If the keys lay out in Turtle Rock just right, you can actually make it all the way to Laser Bridge without a Fire Rod.
Sure, you have to get very lucky with key layouts.
Ooh, I like this.
Red meringue on the desert ledge.
Checking the ledge. Now is the Meyer play. Now imagine if this is Ether. They can't really get in without Boots or Hookshot at this point, but that's all Cutsman would need. Chisame still got that cane lock behind Hammer. And I missed it, I tried.
Yeah, that was too quick of a dip for me.
It would be Ether, looks like, on his tracker. I'm just keeping that thing open. Dude checks too fast.
Meyer Shed has nothing. See, that is true. Cutsman does have a hammer and the cane. Walther, but Bo is in Thieves Town. He's gonna get it probably the next minute, if that.
Yeah, he'll definitely get it. And I imagine Cutsman will probably go to pot at this point.
Okay, desert is not boots required. It's a pendant.
Oh, another unique item.
Ooh, on what? Something about a fish, I think?
A grumpy fish.
Ooh, catfish.
Yeah, although if you ask my opinion, I'd call him the nice fish.
Yeah, Zora is more of the grumpy looking fish.
Greedy fish. But you know, he's got to raise the funds to build Zora's domain, and Ocarina of Time somehow.
Hammer was on Graveyard Ledge, which is interesting. Alright.
With that, blind is done.
Woot woot.
Oh, that's just nifty. Book in desert.
Well then.
That book is 100% useless in this seed unless they really want to check that pedestal.
Yeah, I mean, unless something is on Ether tablet or something.
Well, as a matter of fact, that is currently in Randomizer at the moment. They discovered a bug here about a week ago where tablets are not holding progression. All I know for certain about it is it's something to do with Fighter Sword is only counted. Master Sword can't hold progression itself. I'm sure someone in chat can please explain that a little better because my explanations stink.
I think we're gonna see a pyramid check before that pod dip. Maybe the customer decides to go to catfish. We might get to find out what's on there.
Well, I imagine he will after finding that hint now. Surprised Chisame just doesn't use the silvers. Maybe just so used to not being able to use silvers until Ganon. And everyone, direct your attention to chat. That is a much better explanation than I gave for why the tablets are dead. And yes, I forgot, cape is required for Aghanim. If you have Master Sword and no cape, then Aghanim's still not on the table.
I mean, it is, but if you have Master Sword and no cape, but who would do that? Who would do that? I like to have the cape anyways. I guess I should say
it's not in logic without cape.
Which is weird because that is the opposite of vanilla logic, because vanilla you wouldn't get the cape until you can get to the Dark World even. Right?
Well, tell that to our developers that left the bug in. Although I don't blame them, it's such a complicated process. Hey, there's my favorite unique item.
A single arrow. Alright.
Yeah. You know, I tracked the game, or commentated a daily today where our first place runner actually ran out of arrows one shot before killing Ganon and had a spin slash.
Oh no.
So, I mean, that arrow, it could have been the arrow of destiny, just like the meme says. Fortunately, though, that runner did have a Fighter Sword at that point, so I mean, it was only like 3 spins at that point. And had nailed the torch glitch as well, so it went rather smooth, but still, running out.
Yeah. You know, I'm wondering how long it's gonna be before certain someone decides to check Graveyard Legend and finds that hammer.
Well, we're on the Eastern pod play for these two now, so hopefully Chisame just loops around.
Yeah, Cutsman can do them both in one shot, but
definitely. It's gonna feel real bad for Chisame.
So far, nothing terribly important in pod, but we do have a rupee count of 777.
What was that hint?
A unique item is with magic. Yeah, with magic bat. Thanks, game.
Well, I mean, that's gonna help Chisame when it gets there. Unfortunately for Chisame, even if they find some sort of game-breaking progression in here, Cutsman's going to be right on their heels with that.
Yeah, that hammer is a huge advantage right now. Oh, fire rod. There we go.
That is access to Pyramid Fairy, too. Ooh, that is not the hint you want to see, either.
Oh, what hint was that? Something about fire and, you know...
Firelocked Mire has a key and a big key. Now, question for chat. A certain member of chat, does that guarantee the big key in the cutscene chest? Or can they still be mixed up? I ask that not because the order of the hint, but key logic itself. I don't always understand Mire key logic, I guess, other than knowing if the small key's there, the big key's below.
Ooh, tempered sword. In the dark room, in this weird U-shaped area.
Easy money if you need it. Used to be a required room years and years ago for NMG runs until Hammer Yump was perfected.
Red rupee. That's... Is that all the items, or are we... No, we're still...
We should have one more item and then one on Helmasaur. Oh, there it is.
No, Cutsman checked every chest already, didn't they? So there's just...
No, he had to have skipped one. I'm guessing Vanilla Big Key.
Oh, yeah, that's probably gotten...
Yep, it's right there on his screen. He's
Item.
gonna choose to do Helmasaur, though. I don't understand. I would have went for the Vanilla Big Key. You've only got one more item, and this is a pendant.
I mean, if he's got the big key, then it's a pretty easy thing to get right afterwards. But again, yeah, it is a pendant dungeon, so why go and complete it?
Yeah, it's so much quicker to go to Vanilla Big Key.
Oh, right, it's all dungeons. I forgot about that part.
The derp.
Man, I am so not used to playing anything other than just standard Uncle Assured normal Ganon seeds myself.
I do several all dungeons, but all week with GDQ going on, there have not really been hardly any matches, so I've been coming dailies after daily, and they don't do all dungeons, so I'm just in that mindset.
Yeah, I think back when I was still in the Challenge Cup, one of the races that my opponent chose was all dungeons. I completely forgot about that, so I just did Crystal Dungeons, and I was in the middle of fighting again, and I got him to the last phase, and I couldn't kill him with anything, and I was like, what the hell? And someone reminded me, and I was just so ashamed of myself.
I'm assuming you forgot Aggie, didn't you? Or just didn't do them?
No, I dipped like all the pendant dungeons, but didn't complete any of them, which was 100% what I needed to do, but I didn't. Anyways, enough talking about my shame.
Oh, there's no shame.
But with that fire rod, we are gonna see a full clear of Skull Woods. Get one of them red crystals.
That Pyramid Fairy. Now, the Challenge Cup itself is the very reason I ever played my first Pedestal Seed, and I think my first or second Triforce hunt was actually because of this. So, I mean, there's no shame in trying new methods out.
You know, probably one of the worst things to find on Pedestal would be the flute, honestly.
Yeah, it's a good thing they have that. I'm waiting for a hook shot. Again.
Did we miss Cutsman going for the vanilla big key chest and pod? I was focused on the other side.
I think Helmasaur dropped an item. I was looking at Skull Woods, but I'm pretty sure he did.
Did someone in chat catch what went down?
Yep, had a heart.
Oh, okay, Helmasaur had hearts, so yeah, compass and the... So then that actually was a good plan, go straight for Helmasaur, because if he's got the item, then you can skip taking that time.
Chisame pulling the Gibdo dance. Now, I always have to ask when we get to Skull Woods, between that room down there, Mothula's lair, I want to find this developer and ask him, what was wrong with you? Why? Some of this is just ridiculous. Why make you dance a statue with Gibdos and Wallmasters?
Yeah, the Mothula is definitely not the most fun thing in the world.
Now, let's be specific here. Mothula's not much of a problem. You go into Randomizer and fight him in maybe Lammo's room, and he's easy. This room is the real boss.
Fair enough.
You ever tried to fight a blind in here, for example?
I have never played Randomizer. I don't think I want to.
Imagine, if you will, blind or maybe cold stare or vitreous in that room.
Oh, I think Vitreous in that room would be the worst, because he's constantly throwing eyeballs at you.
I'm gonna say immediate dot forfeit. I've done a Helmasaur in there once too, so that was. Ugh.
That's a small room for Helmasaur. You're kidding, right?
Nope. I'm not the only one. It's happened other than this in other matches in this tournament too, even. Nonetheless, Chisame makes short work of the bug. Yes, as Espion's pointing out, even during my Cold Stare match, I discovered those spikes don't hurt Mothula, but they tear up Cold Stare. Just corner him and he's done in 3 seconds. But if he gets away from you...
I hate my mic sometimes. Like this headset, sometimes, I swear, it just likes to still like be turned on, but not connected to my computer, and thus I don't hear anything.
You remember me mentioning Kane earlier. He has actually pulled my headset apart before, so I had to rewire it. So I feel your pain.
Yeah, I don't know, it just like stops connecting sometimes, and then is it me, or is it just me, or is there no music going on anymore?
I can hear it very small, but hey, pet hype! Piece of heart, still pet hype! The commentators page, though, typically doesn't have very high volume. They can hear it on the restream, though. Which I'm a little jelly, because Randomania's playlist is awesome when it's not looped on the same song for an hour. Restreamer. Also, short notice, by the way. Woman works her butt off and still got this going.
Swear to God, I need one that actually plugs into my computer, so that all I need is headphones. Honestly, this disconnecting, it only happens on computer, never when I'm playing on my 360.
See, I use a wired one just because of that, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I need like a wired headset with just no mic attached to it, and then I need to get like a mic on like a stand or something.
I've got to admit, this is a cheap wired headset, like $8. Gets the job done, though. Oh, Chisame, I like what you're doing. I have to say, I really like this. Finally getting that hammer.
Yep, incoming. incoming hammer. There we go, I bet. Wonder what he's thinking right now.
Well, we're about 50 minutes into this match, so probably not the happiest. Especially after having already dipped pod. Or wait, did Chisame actually go into pod? I know he did Eastern.
He did not. Alright, yeah, I can't do... Yeah, no flippers for Swamp.
Is gonna grab that Pyramid Fairy, though. No Aggie dead, can't take the shortcut, no hook shot or boots to glitch his way up, or minor glitch his way up there, just gonna have to take it the long. Question now is, now that he's got that hammer, when do we go back to the bat? It's gonna have to go to pod just to see that hint. Ooh, there's our 4th sword, by the way. So both runners are officially on tempered status.
Well, technically that's a vanilla sword, is it not?
Yeah, I mean, Pyramid Fairy is supposed to give you your silvers and your better sword, so yeah. Here comes that catfish, too. Alright, unique item, here we go. Alright, so what do we got?
Oh, vanilla.
Wow,
Quake medallion.
completely vanilla. That is quack. I mean Quake. No, I mean quack.
Yeah, you were thinking of the swag duck.
Still right after the vanilla sword, 2 vanilla items in a row.
Well, Cutsman on the other hand is gonna get that butter sword a little bit sooner.
Now here's vanilla.
Ah, delicious, delicious butter.
Ah, the amazing sword of margarine, as was pointed out to me today.
What are we seeing now? Is this gonna be a Tower of Hera play going on over here?
Yep, it's fair. We can also now get the East Death Mountain and get the Dark Death Mountain. Check Turtle Rock's requirement. Just can't do a hookshot cave yet.
Well, if Turtle Rock also happens to be Ether, then we might see a dip of the first chest, if not at least the hint tile.
I have to admit, if I was going to dip Turtle Rock at this point, I would do the first chest and the Firelock side. Probably wouldn't go any further than that, but I'd go at least that far. Now, coming up here in a few minutes, Cutsman's going to get to visit my new favorite version 30 tech, Paradox Cave, or as I like to call it, New Hype Cave. And also, nice setup in the coffee break. Excuse me while I take a drink of my coffee.
Yeah, I think it's time for a bathroom break.
You'd be amazed at things I've been able to do on very quick timers while that coffee break's running. I've changed an entire diaper in that time frame before. Time to head up the tower. We got another hint tile coming. We've got one more item in here, I believe.
I think so.
Our first item was mitts, but then we had a small key, so... And I'll admit, I'm more excited about that hint than anything.
Oh, this is the map there. A shield requires a bomb.
Yuck. I'm gonna once again go out on a limb. I'm gonna predict that shield requiring a bomb to be that first chest in the swamp.
Oh. We're not seeing a full clear of pod.
Nope, understandably gonna go back and kill Helmasaur at least, but might just be doing it just so he can leave when he's got the rest of his items. Good heads up play, I guess.
If he even goes for the rest of items, it might just be deciding to take a huge gamble. I don't think that'd be a good idea, though.
Yeah. I don't remember anything of value in pod, but that's not something a runner tends to want to do. I think
There's a sword upgrade.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the sword was in here, but that's it. And Chisame is not used to even having Tilly half the time, so better sword's just a luxury. It's not a sword I'm very fond of either.
Butter sword? Why not?
I mean, it just... I'm happy with tempered. I mean, if it's handed to me, I'll take it, but it's not something I'm ever gonna go out of my way for. It's more for the range than the power.
Well, both runners finishing a dungeon at the same time, bringing them pretty even in terms of crystals and medallions.
Oh, and to respond to chat, wow. I don't know what I'd expect from a fellow commentator in our chat. Cutsman pulling the walk of shame at this point. We'll see what's in here. We'll see if we'll get the boots meme again.
Nope, not this time.
Nope, sorry runners, I tried to help. We are going to get my favorite check now, though.
Well, there's 7 checks right here, so hopefully there's something useful.
All right, here we go. The meat of the spot.
We got a shield. So far, that's it. There's that useless cane, and it's pretty much garbage, essentially.
Paradox, you failed me. No longer friends with us, but
Oh, nice first try bomb jump.
yeah, that jump is one of the easier ones to set up, in my opinion.
Well, we see the floating island is nothing but money.
I'm gonna say, was that just a big 20?
That is correct.
All right, Turtle Rock requirement. Here we go. Ether. So this is an ether seed, and I'm sorry, Catfish, but you're no longer important again.
I kind of hope Cutsman decides to check the Mine Medallion without going to Catfish, because that could that's gonna save some time there. But oh, where are you going? Oh, why not check the hint tile? Hint tile. Hint tile.
Oh wow. You see where Chisame is, by the way?
Good old Peg Cave with nothing.
That means while we're here, we went through Pod. We've seen a hint. Oh, I can breathe. Thank you, Chisame. Thank you.
Ice Rod and Super Bunny.
Oh man.
If I'm not mistaken, you don't actually need a hook shot for Turtle Rock, so that's a clearable Turtle Rock right there.
It's helpful for a couple locations, like to shorten them up, but it's not necessary.
No, but that Super Bunny was a really good place to check. Like, yeah, a really good call. A unique item in Ganon's Tower. Oh, it's probably gonna be the bug catcher net or something like that.
Oh, it could be the hook shot. It could also be the boots.
Oh no, no, you need hook shot for ice, don't you?
Yes and no. Okay, well I'm wrong. It can't be either or.
Yeah, because...
Oh, Chris. Yep, Swamp. I forgot about Swamp. Okay, I'm happy. It still could be the boots. That makes me a little happier.
Boots and Ganon's Tower? Can't out of that, though. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Espion. Yeah, you... yeah.
Good job crushing my spirit, Espion. In that case, then, I guess it really can't be anything valuable. I was hoping for the mandatory Ganon Tower dip. Because let's not forget that this is all dungeon. They could have to go to Ganon's Tower before.
Boots. We have boots. Chain Chomp Room. Oh yeah, that's wow.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that and that I wasn't corrected and still pray for Boots and GT. You know, those boots that gets the clippers for Swamp Palace too. That means we need what, a hook shot?
Yep, that is correct.
Don't we have a unique item in Swamp Palace?
Do we?
I believe a hint tile a ways back said that. I believe you also said you would do a certain something if that hook shot was in Swamp Palace. There is still a couple medallions, tape.
I did?
You said you'd be really, really surprised, for lack of a better term, if Hookshot was in Swamp Palace again. For the third time in like 36 hours. Either way, we'll see what happens.
Oh, there's our third bottle.
So what do you think? We did find boots in Turtle Rock. Do you think we'll find anything else really? I mean, other than that hook shot, they don't really need anything.
No, because we know the book is in desert, and that's not necessary. The flipper, well, we know where flippers are, and we don't need any other medallions, so yeah, it's mostly just anything else would be either garbage or just a convenience.
Still choosing to move on ahead with it, though. I can't blame them. Even knowing where another unique item is doesn't guarantee it's the one they need. Does in fact turn out to be Garbo, though.
For all we know, it's Bombos.
Bombos net cape. Missing 4 unique items, and we know where 2 unique items are, so one of those obviously cannot be the hook shot, so.
Ah, nice work on Trinex by Cutsman.
Gorgeous zero cycle.
That was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen right there. Trinex kill.
Spin speed off. We're gonna go check that first chest in Hookshot Cave, those boots. Good heads up, boy. I might have forgotten about that.
Nope, there's Bombo, so it's not that.
Oh man.
Ooh, unique item could be an armor upgrade as well.
Where?
Or a shield. Like the other unique item could be an armor or a shield upgrade.
I do believe actually the only progressive upgrade that counts as unique is a glove, actually. But wait 10 seconds and I might be corrected on that.
Well, yeah, let's Spike Cave. Oh right, he's got some potions. Those will that blue cane definitely necessary to get through this treacherous cave and find a heart container. Yeah, Walter, but we know where the other boomerang is. It's on Desert Ledge.
So that really does mean 50-50 chance for hook shot in swamp.
Could be, could be. Hey, where were, alright, boots are in chain shop room, so yeah, we're gonna be, seeing those pop up again shortly.
Yes, and we're probably gonna see them utilized here momentarily to get into Misery Mire.
Alright, checkerboard cave, what do you have? Nothing!
Oh, come on, you went that far, grab it. Grab it for the sake of completedness.
Ooh. Chat brings up a decent point.
Ravis, that's just mean enough for me to like it. Thank you. Cape and swamp for shovel to hookshot.
An interesting seed, that's for sure. And there's the boots for the second and last time.
Meanwhile, Kutzman simultaneously picks up that useless piece of literacy.
Yep, gonna clear out the last pennant right away. Of course, we know it's garbage. Oh, you're kidding, right?
I am not.
That is such garbage. What the hell kind of seed is that?
I believe the comments going on in the SRL was, we need to bury this, burn this, never speak of it again. And fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him for that one bit.
And I hate when those pokies get away from you. You hit them once on accident and it accidentally gets loose, then you gotta hit him like 4 more times to kill him when just 2 hits normally would kill him. That makes no logical sense to me. It's also probably the only monster I can think the boss that does not die to 1 hit with the silver arrows. Unless they're like immune to them, of course. Which I can't really think of anything offhand that is.
There again. This other cave.
Where to now, Cutsman?
Why not go to swamp? You know where the flippers are at. What?
Please. Oh, a bit of rage slash in there. Missed his duck.
Oh yeah, he's going for the flippers. Just wanted a quicker access to the overworld from Duke's location.
Well, that makes me happy. Swamp play. Here we go. I can finally find out.
Yeah, I guess we have to find out if it's hook shot or if it's the Cape Bumper Cave dig spot dream that I'm betting on over here.
No, no, the other way, please, the other way.
Wait, where is he going?
He's gonna try that unique item on Catfish first.
Oh man, you're at Swamp Palace. Do it and then check that after. Oh no, he's turning in the green pendant.
Oh, okay, yeah. But then probably Catfish.
Maybe.
Doesn't make sense. If that unique item is the hook shot, then he won't have to double dip Swamp, at least in his eyes. Sama, you better be a little careful. You better get that zero cycle nice and easy. Gonna go for the safer one cycle strat. I don't blame him. Don't risk hitting those spikes through the pack of Trinix.
Yep, Catfish. Gonna get that vanilla Quake medallion and then head right back.
What are you doing?
Doing Catfish.
Yeah, but he like stopped and danced and went back a screen and went back up again. I'm not losing my marbles. Did anybody else see that?
And Quake.
And Scamfish looks like he did not have the money for this way earlier. If Chisame decides to just jump into Swamp looking for that hook shot, this might be a good play for him. This could actually be what turns this match back around.
Maybe.
And it looks like chat was correct. He's going after bonk spots. No, Chisame made the same gamble in the daily today, actually, about jumping Swamp Palace pretty early. It was well rewarded for it, so...
Yeah, these one-off overworld checks could be a downfall.
He was extremely excited when he found that hook shot. We'll see what he does.
Yeah, I would have gone straight into swamp. 6 items, there's way more density. No, we're gonna see a Meyer play.
Okay. Now, this chest is where it was before. Yeah, I didn't think it'd be here again. They're gonna move it at least. Well, I'd like to see how Cutsman decides to play this. Is he gonna just rush Biddy with the big key and then come back in? Is he gonna hunt for items?
Oh, Meyer takes a while to get actually back into the main room. I think most people would just go for item searching first.
Alright, here we go. This hook shot. Come on. Please. Swamp Palace somewhere. Here or left. Real funny to see it on the left side, actually.
Oh my god.
Or never mind. I was gonna say big key on left for Big Chest Vanilla, but that works too. Is that Gomo for Chisame?
That sure is.
In such a hurry, forgets the small key. You kind of need that, buddy. Alright, I get to ask him again today. 2 times in one day. What about that hook shot in Swamp Palace? Oh, happy day.
That shovel and bumper ledge kind of makes me wonder, 1, where Cape is, and 2, what is on the dig spot?
It's probably like a blue bee at this point. Or more importantly, Red Mill, right where it belongs, buried in the field.
Oh, come on.
Hey, I'm a big fan of the banana hat, actually. Let's keep our blue mail. Yeah, as Ravis is pointing out, that's probably the cape is going to be in GT. That's the only unique item we have left over in Bugnet. But oh man, hook shot in swamp again.
So close to the boss room too, not even on left side or anything.
And to answer Frostbite, yeah, it was in Saha's closet. And twice missing the one cycle. Well, I guess it's not a one cycle the second time, but you know what I mean. Misses the quick kill twice, has to get him the third time.
See, with that hook shot in tow, it looks like you might be ahead there, but again, it's rando. Who knows? Anything could change last minute. Someone could fall to Ganon, and that could end up costing them a race.
Oh, you're definitely right. I'm still gonna say Chisame's got this at this point. That swamp gamble just turned it around. I don't see Chisame taking a fall. But like you said, it's rando. Anything could happen.
I feel like Cutsman is going to go to Swamp immediately after this. It would make the most sense to head there next.
I really hope so. keep this as close as possible. What do they really have left after this ice palace that Chisame's in now?
And tagging him and then Ganon's Tower. That's pretty much it.
Yep. If I had the choice between swamp and ice, even without the hint, I'd probably take swamp any day. So.
And see, I've never done this all dungeons before, so I didn't really realize it until now. And now that I'm thinking about it, is that if you're gonna do all dungeons and Aghanim technically counts, then it'd be smarter to go up Ganon's Tower, actually do Aga 2 first, which will end you up on the pyramid, because then you can just mirror out, jump into Aga 1, and then head right, and then jump right back in your mirror portal afterwards. Actually, not even, because because after you beat Aga 1, it'll spawn you at the top of the pyramid. Drop right in the hole, kill Ganon.
As a matter of fact, yes, and the runners like to do that because not only does it spawn you back there, but it gives you a magic and a life refill as well. Agi 2 does not. So you go into Ganon full powered like that. That's another reason runners love to do that in all dungeon. Cutsman swamp play, he will be happy.
Oh yeah, finding that hook shot would be kind of late though. I mean, we're only less than an hour and a half in, but still a pretty strange item to find kind of late in the game.
Yes, and I might mention that both of these runners are at 8 crystals, but Chisame's about to hit 9. And gonna be able to just go mode Mire. We had that hint. We know where that big key's at. Made super quick work through Ice Palace too.
Oh yeah, having Butter Sword with that cold stare using that spin slash and knock him into the corner before he separates is a big time saver. It's also, since you could use Bombos to get rid of his little shield in one shot, but it takes a little bit longer than just smacking him with the fire rod a bunch of times.
It does, and one of the few instances I do appreciate Better Sword is it's just 4 hits.
I was just thinking, could this other unique item in Ganon's Tower, could it be half magic?
You know, I never even think about half match. Probably. It is a unique item.
Oh, no, wait. Cutsman has it. Where did he pick it up?
I couldn't tell you.
Probably in Mire. Yeah, probably in Mire. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, half magic was in Mire. I was like, dang it.
Thank you, Ravis, for the save on that. Commentators not doing their jobs here. Whoops.
Yeah, thanks for killing my dreams.
Speaking of dreams dead, Cutsman picks up that hook shot. Go mode both runners. Here we go. Straight shot to the pig.
Yeah, but now that yeah, see, Cutsman didn't have the hook shot going into Mire, so we might see a straight shot to Vitreous as soon as we get that big key. So we might not even find half magic over there on the on our left side.
Chisame wastes no time heading over to Firelocked Mire.
Oh yeah, with that hint, no doubt. Got that big key. I'm willing to bet he's going straight. Yeah, going for straight for Vitreous. Not even gonna mess around.
Meanwhile, Kutzman is already sped all the way through. Ian is heading on to his Cold Stare, into his Argus fight.
Going for that Silver Arrow quick shot, which is surprisingly difficult to make, honestly. But they both got it pretty good there. Yeah, with the swamp out of the way, gonna head to Ice Palace. Get rid of that, get that last dungeon out of the way, but then you still got GT and Aga 1 to get rid of.
Yes, but mentioning all of the above, with this Butter Sword, Chisame is going to make really quick work of Viddy, and then after that, we are heading up to that tower. That means we get to play a game. I'm sure everybody and most everyone in this chat knows that game, but do you want to tell anybody that doesn't?
Well, isn't it usually once you enter your last dungeon though that we start guessing, or?
It's when we go into GT, and I can almost guarantee you they'll go into GT before Agni. So I'd play now if we're gonna play. Anyway, get those guesses in 1 through 22. We'll figure out where that big key's gonna be at.
Keep in mind that the torch does indeed count as a spot. Even if you don't get it, you just look at it and it still counts. $22? What kind of a guess is that? You're evil.
I like to guess 14 to be honest, but since our restreamer's apparently AFK for a moment, I'm sniping that because she always picks 22. This is kind of like a little bit of a shout out to our restreamer here. And I've seen a good 6-7 matches in this challenge cup where it's been there too, so it's not necessarily a bad choice. Chisame already up that mountain. Gonna go kill a wizard or 3. And with that, Kutzman's heading into Cold Stare, and Chisame is heading into GT. So we've got just about a mountain climb in between these two, give or take 20 seconds of Cold Stare time.
Alright, well, now that we're in GT, we're just going to go ahead and cut off guesses right there. That is 1 checked. Doesn't matter what order you check them in, keep in mind. But that's the torch counts as 1. Wow. Wonder why you didn't go right side first. There's 2 quick grabs, and you just...
I'm seeing Dark Magician coming. And yes, Rip Bob.
Oh, there's 2. Mirror Shield on 3.
Ew.
4. And butt catching out in 5. The dream is alive. Yes.
Yep, you called that one, and it's Dark Magician, so we're heading right.
Alright, that's 5. That's 6 there. 7. So, we're already up to 7. right side, skipping tile room. On 8, 9, 10, 11. Still nothing at 11. See, I usually guess about 12 to 14 because I'm pretty sure that's where the rando room is at. I guess 12. I could still have this one.
I'm not liking my odds, but I'm still happy I picked it.
And nah, 12 is mushroom.
All right, we got the snake room and then the rando room. Here we go. I also do have to say, looking at that timer,
15,
an hour and 36 minutes.
16, 17. Scary Olive, you nailed it.
GG's, you get bragging rights. I'm sorry, I wouldn't. An hour and 37 minutes. All dungeon seed. A climb and an Aggie away. That is some nice time.
Yeah, not much to talk about now. Just watching the runners go through GT.
All right, Lambo 2 fight. Gotta use silvers on the Lambos this time. Oh, and that Lambo jukes him. He does it to me every time.
Well, Lambo 2 down. Heading into the second half of the gauntlet. Starting with the whiz robes and this good old invisible floor. I mean, it's pretty easy to get if you know exactly where it is. Now, this room right here is not the easiest thing to get the 0 one cycle on those wizarobes right there. It's kind of difficult, but if you're quick enough, you can make it. It saves you a good few seconds. I'm just grabbing that magic refill to ensure you've got enough for these torches, because if you don't, you gotta drop back down, grab it, and then do this room all over again. It's an unfortunate thing, and thankfully none of the runners have to do it. Skip those chests in the mini Helmsol room. Time a bomb toss. Use the powder right there. Get 2 fairies at once. Grab another bonus magic refill. And Troll Dorm. Take 2. Not the most fun thing in the world, but there it is. Are we gonna get a validation check? We are not. Next, not a lot of people would actually check that chest. Most people do it for the lulz, but in a tournament this close to the finals, none of our runners are going to be checking that validation chest. Missed the triple, only got 1. Can he? Ooh. 2, 3, 4 with the triple. 2 more hits. Nope, I lied. Miscounted. Never mind. Alright, Aga 2 is down. Gonna get the it's gonna get taken to the pyramid near to Aghanim's tower, get that fight out of the way, and then spawn at the pyramid, fully refilled and ready to slice that pig and bring home the bacon. A little bit off of that mirror spot. Mirror inside the wall. This should be making quick work of this tower, especially with the silver arrows and the butter sword and all that good stuff. Is Cutsman gonna check validation? Nope. As I said a moment ago, and this close to the end of a tournament, nobody's going to be checking that.
And my apologies, I had to step away for a second. I didn't miss too much, did I?
You missed absolutely nothing.
Looks to be the case. Chisame already climbing that tower.
Oh yeah, he's in there. Got a nice triple on Aga too, though. That was pretty neat. Oh, Cutsman has to be very careful right now. And nails it with 1 heart left.
Just adding some icing to the cake, managing to nail that nasty keys with that boomerang on the way through. I'm sorry, it's the simple things that keep me going.
Both runners missed the mirror and ended up inside a wall.
I almost forgot, we're in Aggie Tower. How many blue balls do you think we're gonna see?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with 4. Be nice.
7. I'm gonna say 7. just enough to let Cutsman catch up.
Well, unfortunately, it's going to be the same pattern for both of them, so...
Yeah,
It'd be nice to see them both in the fight at the same time, though.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool, but yeah, it's pretty close anyways. Egging him down. And get fully refilled, just drop straight in that hole. And apparently Ganon wants to hold a parade. A little odd for a pig demon monster thing, but yeah, whatever floats the boat.
Hey, I'm cool. I like parades.
Hey, I've had my fill of parades.
Well, parades have candy, and I like candy. I'm a fat kid, didn't you know?
All I do now.
Yes, 140-pound fat kid.
That's it. Come on. Oh, is he gonna get the torch glitch? Oh, gonna go for a quick double. Yeah, shoot the door, go for a quick double. Can he get another one? Yes, Ganon is down.
Alright, now assuming Chisame knows how to cross a bridge without falling, this is over. And time.
That was what, a 147 something?
SRL official time of 1:47 and 6 seconds. Get your GGs in chat for Chisame. Beautiful time for an all dungeon.
Yeah, who is waiting for us over there? Why don't we might as well bring him in, start a little bit of an interview. Except hey! GG, man. That was an insane time for all dungeons. Wow, that's seriously impressive.
I'm just so sad that it was a magic bat that Samaria instead of the Smith chain. It left it for so long until we got that pot hint.
So can you guess what I'm gonna ask you about?
Something hookshot.
Do you feel a sense of deja vu, maybe?
I mean, I love French vanilla items. Such a tasty flavor.
Gotta love that hookshot location, though. I mean, up till that point, you were actually trailing a little bit. That's probably the point where you turned around in this match. Petsman had that hammer really early.
Yeah, Graveyard, Ledge, my bane. Well, again, I can't believe I had something, but I guess it didn't hurt too much since we ran out of locations to check, and with all the unique hints that we had, it was sort of pretty linear at that point.
Yeah, you were very close for a very large portion of this run.
And it looks like we have both of our runners in for an interview at this point. GG's to both of you, by the way.
GG's.
Thank you. GG Chisame.
Whew. All of those hints so useful.
Yeah, I think I forgot most of them as soon as I read them.
I bet you're at least glad you went to Graveyard Ledge when you did.
Yeah, that's something I check a lot. It gets me too often.
Oh, I let it get me the seed. I didn't have hammer until way later.
Well, it's very
That hook
close.
was a real killer. Nasty hook.
Oh, beautiful. Like I was saying, French vanilla has such a tasty flavor.
Oh yeah.
I do have to say to both of you, sub 150 all dungeon seed. How does that make you guys feel?
Was feeling good through most of it, but
I don't know. It felt so bad running through the seed. If you just go to Graveyard Ledge and you go to Magic Bat, as soon as you had, I think the mitts, I think you were set.
Well, it's kind of what Cutsman did.
yeah. Just couldn't find that hook.
Oh, I'm guessing you fall cleared Ice and Mire because of it?
No, I did ice after. I went swamp before that, but I did most of the rest.
Yeah, you did those extra. You did those bonk checks that took up a little bit of time there.
I think before Hookshot, all I had left was Mire, Ice, Beast Down Big Chest, and the bonk checks. Oh yeah, and Spike Cave, that's all I had left.
Yeah, Spike
Yeah.
Cave was nothing.
No.
I see you have half magic though. Where'd you find that?
Oh jeez.
That was somewhere
I
in
think I
Mount,
was
somewhere in Meyer.
Meyer, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll be honest, we missed it on Restream for a little bit, and we were like, wait, he has... Oh, yeah.
You know, with that shovel being on the bumper ledge, one can't help but wonder where is the cape and what was in the dig spot?
These are all good questions.
I mean, it's gotta be junk. It's with cape and shovel, my inventory's full. Oh, it could be red bell, I guess.
Yeah,
I made a comment about that.
yeah, it's
If
buried
it's
in
red
the
mail,
ground.
it's right where it belongs.
Yeah, buried in the ground. Yeah, you were rooting pretty hard for that banana hat.
Yeah.
Love it.
Really, though, blue mail's all you need.
Yeah, I think we had more than enough gear, more than enough heart. It was
Our last
Yeah.
two races were experts, so this was,
yeah, having more than having more than
6
nothing is not
hearts.
better.
yeah.
Yeah, because with how early you got a silver arrows bow and the butter sword, you were pretty
Yeah.
set.
Yeah, Chisame, you had silver and bow on your first Lambo fight. You still chose to use your sword. You're just not used to having the silver option.
I had a bow.
You had a bow from thieves and silver arrows.
Oh, I totally forgot that.
I play hard and I forget the silver, so I can't imagine on expert.
Just wanted to chop them.
Did I chop
What is
them? Yeah, I chopped them. I think I chopped them with temper. Yeah, just straight forgot there. That's a bad on my part.
Oh, it's all good. It was the swag. Just call it the swag. That's about all the questions I had. You guys have anything you want to add to this?
Well, just thanks for the restream. Thanks everyone in the tournament.
That was a good race,
together, and
Cutsman.
all the racers. Yeah, we had some great races, man.
GG's.
It was fun. Good game.
But yeah, thanks for the restream. Appreciate it.
I'm sorry. I do have one other question. Was this game 1, I believe?
It's game 3.
It was 3.
Oh, I was hoping for another one. You guys did an amazing setup. I remember seeing the others in the schedule now. That's my bad. So, Chisame, any clue who your next opponent will be then?
I think I'm facing Walther or Walkix. I'll know in about 10 seconds.
Wally's out actually, so it'd be Walter. And I'm sorry,
It is Walter.
Walter's my friend. I have to root for him, buddy.
Alright, time to bellow your friend. It's fine.
It's all good. I'll probably be around to see that. I'm looking forward to that. And Cutsman, GG's. Didn't you go 10-0 in
Thank
the
you.
group stages?
I technically did. There was, I think I only raced like 4 or 5. My group had a lot of drops.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped out of mine too.
You, all of you tourney ruiners.
I can
I'm
honestly
here to
say, though,
play,
I've
man.
enjoyed you.
Well, thanks a lot and good luck the rest of your rest of the tourney.
I'll carry your spirit.
I can't wait to see both of you guys after this tourney and in future tournaments. I'm kind of afraid to face you guys.
I'll be fine.
Oh yeah, I think I'll just stay out of future tournaments. Not only because now that I see the caliber of I've seen for myself through commentating and tracking the caliber of other players in this tournament, but I'm terrible. So
Well, you got plenty of time to practice.
oh yeah, I mean I did an alt on one of the matches that one of my opponents chose was all dungeons. And I forgot about that part, so I did all the crystal dungeons, skipped all the pendant dungeons. I just hit them for items. And I was in the Ganon fight, and like I couldn't kill him.
Yeah, I've been there.
Well,
And-
if it makes a difference,
Yeah.
a difference. I got kicked out of. I got beaten in groups. I would have went on, but I actually went to a crystal dungeon instead of a pendant dungeon in a ped seed. Just mismarked it on my map. So I've done the same dumb mistakes.
Yep. Yeah,
That's the whole
definitely
reason I
had
didn't move on.
to, definitely had to forfeit that one.
Well, hey guys, GG's. We got links in the chat. Give these runners a follow if you haven't already. I know I followed them both, but they deserve it. They worked their butts off just to make it this far. Amazing runners.
Thank you, thank
That's all I got. Any last thoughts, Sour?
No, I think everything to be said has been said.
Oh, and before I forget, shout outs to Noranato, our amazing tracker of the year, tracker goddess, according to Walter. I'm calling her out on that one. She's done so many of our matches. Just match after match after match, helps with the restreams even. And also thank you to Math Girl for getting this together once again on such short notice. I think it was just set up today.
Yeah, I just heard about it today. I was like, it was a few hours ago, and then she's like, "Hey, there's a match at 9 p.m. Eastern." I'm like, "Oh crap!"
Yeah, I checked it this morning. I had made race plans for this evening, and this morning there was nothing on there, and it got mentioned a few hours ago, so I jumped on because obviously we needed a crew. So